Over a dozen children were callously thrown into an abandoned well. The man at the well's opening covered it with stone slabs, claiming they were playing hide and seek. Days later, the well was filled in to make way for a subway station construction. All the children perished. Ever since, strange incidents have plagued the subway station. One day, a boy waiting for a train noticed the platform doors suddenly open by themselves. Childlike voices echoed from the tracks below. Curious, the boy leaned out to look. In the next second, the platform doors automatically closed, decapitating him instantly. Later, reviewing security footage, station staff discovered a strange man standing on the tracks. Jack, who was watching the footage, rushed to the platform. Oddly, no matter how loudly he shouted, the man remained completely motionless. Jack then noticed a little girl crouching beside the man. As a train rapidly approached, Jack had no choice but to climb back onto the platform. After witnessing the man's gruesome death, Jack was deeply shaken. Soon, police dispatched a medical examiner to collect the dismembered limbs of the collision victim. While working, the examiner noticed a little girl crouching under the nearby stairwell. The girl held up a card. Without thinking, the examiner read aloud the numbers written on it. Just then, the assistant discovered a missing thigh. When the examiner stood up to respond and looked back down, the little girl had vanished. Meanwhile, Jack's girlfriend Anna, a reporter, arrived at the scene to interview the train driver. She noticed his body was covered with scratch marks that looked like fingernail gouges. After just a few questions, the driver abruptly left. Thanks to her relationship with Jack, Anna easily obtained the subway station's security footage. The next day, her story made headlines. Her colleagues gathered to congratulate her when their supervisor approached with a stern expression. He reprimanded Anna for filing a false report, explaining that the driver she claimed to have interviewed had died mysteriously before she could have spoken to him. Anna refused to believe this, but when she watched the security footage showing only herself alone at the interview location, she was completely stunned. Later, accompanied by Jack, Anna visited the morgue to examine the driver's body. Sure enough, it matched the person she had seen, covered in fingernail scratches. The medical examiner revealed a disturbing truth. In the 30 years since the subway station's construction, dozens of people had died mysteriously. All bodies showed identical fingernail marks. While the examiner paused to drink some water, Jack noticed the same marks appearing on the examiner's hands. At first, Jack thought his eyes were playing tricks on him, but when he returned to the subway station, he discovered similar nail marks on his colleague's body. Jack quickly questioned him. The colleague recalled something strange. The previous day, he had accidentally seen a sequence of numbers and curiously read them aloud. Afterward, something felt wrong. Due to copyright restrictions, we can only show you this much of the film titled The Ghost Station.